In gender-responsive pedagogy, the manual was given to us, and so the content that came with the support from Chambogo University, with the Ministry of Education and Sports, and myself now, I was representing the local governments as an expert. We came up with a manual that was acceptable to all for training teachers, tutors, and any other leaders in gender-responsive pedagogy.
I've come to realize that learners need that equal attention and treatment. In the lesson plan, you always break down on how you're going to deliver the lesson with the various methods. Like for example, now I had to put in group discussion whereby it will entail both of the gender, whereby you find boys and girls are in that group so they can be able to share ideas.
The lesson plan, I try to mind much about using neutral language. And I encourage even my students to say learners so that becomes neutral. And this is now during planning. If I find materials that seem to be biased, in my teaching, say make sure that you either swap or you make both of them. If it means like driving or it is an engineering work, make sure both boys and girls appear in the picture of doing that. And then if it is the kitchen, they make sure they change it. They give the example that suits.
Previously, there was discrimination that mathematics is for the boys and then English is for the ladies. But now that ideology has already disappeared, because in the teaching and learning process, we also cited that the girls can become engineers, the girls can be the police, the girls can do any other work any normal human being can do. And after encouraging that, that's why you discover today there are many ladies who want to do science subjects much more than the art subject.
There are a number of transformations that you would observe in our students. If you go to these classes and during practicum, which I've been observing, you will find that in the grouping, activities are designed from whatever is a little bit easier up to what is a little bit tougher, to give opportunity for both who are in the extreme cases to participate in the teaching and learning processes.
And the importance of the instructional material is to make the lesson practical, whereby at least each learner does the activity practically to also attain the knowledge.
I feel fulfilled and motivated when I see my students are now incorporating this. That means they are changing their mindset from what it used to be.
When it comes to co-curricular, primary school, I refused girls to participate in football. I took it upon myself to talk up to the sports officer to make sure that girls in primary begin to compete in football. These days we mix them up, both in the college and then in primary.
At this time when we are harboring those people who are mothers, to accommodate them within here, we have a structure where they can keep their babysitters and babies to watch so that they can study, and children are well catered for in terms of visual, and they get entertained.
The basic initiative we have taken is to create awareness in the community. We have taken some of the tutors outside as center coordinating tutors, both male and female. We gave them equal opportunity because they play the same role, and then they are going to be a role model in the community. And when they see a fellow female talking to them, then it inspires them to understand that, yes, educating a girl child is very important, equally like educating the boy child.
We do practicum. In Uganda, we call it school practice. The knowledge and skills I gained from Aga Khan University has helped me to do support supervision. And so during the debriefing, during the post-observation conference, we also give them feedback on what areas they have done well and probably how they can improve better in the subsequent lessons on how to factor in the issues of gender and inclusion.
And it has made us to access a number of schools in rural areas, in urban areas. We have written our reports. We have shared our reports with the district local governments, with the ministry, with Aga Khan, and the project has got a lot of impact.
That gives clear manifestation that gender-responsive pedagogy that was introduced and that is advocated for Aga Khan University in this project and then in our learning has manifested because we have inculcated it down to the roots. So they are taking shape and they are taking roots.
Together, we are shaping a future where every child, regardless of gender, has the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive.